Now try to stand around the matter. I think in class 9. All of you studied about that what is the matter. Anything, anything that have space and occupy, that have space and occupy volume is known as matter. Having space and occupy volume is known as matter. So student, matter is of basically three types. First one is the solid, liquid and gas. Okay, so I think all of you known about the solid, liquid and gas. Okay, so now I'm going to explain in very short property what is solid. What is solid? All of you know, having definite shape, and volume. Definite shape and volume is known as solids. So why they have definite shape and volume? They have definite shape and volume because their constituent particles are attracted to each other by very strong force potential. By very strong force of attraction. Okay, so due to this property solids have high melting point and boiling point, having high density. Must you remember that density is equal to mass upon volume. Having high density is equal to mass upon volume. Similarly, solids are sonorous because its particle only vibrate to its mean position. Only vibrate to its mean position. Only vibrate to its own mean position. So solids are sonorous in nature. They produce sound. Okay. So solids are of two types. Must you remember the student? On the basis of their arrangement of constituent particle, solids are of two types. On the basis of arrangement of constituent particle, on the basis of arrangement of constituent particle solids are of two types. First one is the crystalline solid. Crystalline solids, regular arrangement. Crystalline solid, regular arrangement. For example, diamond, graphite, etc. Second one is the amorphous solid. Amorphous solid. Amorphous solid. Having irregular arrangement. Having irregular arrangement of constituent irregular arrangement of constituent particle. So I think all of you understand about the solids. Okay, must you remember that solids are of two types. First one is the crystalline solid and second one is the amorphous solid. Crystalline, it means the constituent particles are arranged in the regular manner, and in amorphous the constituent particle arranged in the irregular manner. So it's example the glass. Example glass. Plastic, etc. Glass, plastic, etc. Okay. Now, again try to understand. Another part that is the liquids. Liquids. So students, liquid means having definite volume, but different shape is known as liquids. Having definite volume but different shape is known as liquids. So liquids have tendency to diffuse. Less molecular, less interaction between constituent particle. Less interaction between constituent particle. Okay, next. Less interaction between constituent particle. Their molecule having less boiling point. So this is about the liquid. Now the next one is the gas. Okay, so try to study about gas. Student, now I am going to define our physical classification. Must remember that. This is the physical classification of matter. Solid, liquid, gas is the physical classification of matter. Okay, so now try to understand about gas. So gas is having neither volume, neither definite volume, definite volume nor definite shape, nor definite shape. Nor definite shape. Neither definite volume nor definite shape is known as gas. Okay, gaseous molecules having very gaseous molecules having very less force of attraction, very less force of attraction between constituent particles, between constituent particles, so having high tendency of diffusion, what is the diffusion? Movement of gases from higher concentration to lower concentration, having very low boiling point, having very low melting, very low boiling point. Okay, so now some properties are also given for the gases, some physical properties of gases. What is the effect of gases of temperature, pressure and volume? This will be discussed in my next lecture. Thank you, students.